Bob?
Bob!
Bob? Bob!
Bob!
What About Bob is a story of a man named Bob, who has serious mental health issues and who sticks to his psychiatrists like glue. There's just no getting away from him. Bob is played by Bill Murray, he of Ghostbusters fame as well as many others. And as usual, he has an uncanny knack of entering the role fully and completely. He is one of those rare actors who is able to somehow seem different in whichever role he is in. Bob's new doctor, who he latches onto, is Dr. Leo Marvin, played by Richard Dreyfuss, who gained his greatest successes in films such as Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. He plays a very ordinary psychiatrist who is releasing a new book of his methods, which is called Baby Steps, something Bob connects with throughout the film, even if, as it seems, he hasn't bothered to read the book. We see just what Bob is like when he starts his day talking to his goldfish, Gil, and then says he has to go to work and turns around to sit at his computer. The film was directed by Frank Oz, who was very well known for working on The Muppets, as well as later directing films such as Dirty Rotten Scoundrels and The Score. Early on we see a man walking past with his iPod, although it is a little big. This gives you an indication of what the kind of film it's going to be. A big part of the film is how once Bob connects with his psychiatrist, there is no escaping him, and when they do, they know it. As soon as Bob sees the doctor, they talk, and Bob says he has a terminal illness, but admits later on,
If I fake it, then I don't have it.
which is down to earth and funny with it. Bob gets the Baby Steps book at that point and leaves, knowing Marvin is going on vacation. This is where Bob realizes he can't do without him, and so plots to follow him on vacation. And when they all meet up, this is where the fun begins. A particularly funny moment is when Bob travels and has the jar around his neck with his goldfish in it. We see the doctor's family and his wife, who is played by Julie Haggerty, who actually got her first acting role in the film Airplane. Bob becomes so ingrained with the doctor's family that it ends up bothering him so much he cannot stop being angry all the time. But Bob just will not leave, making things worse. You would think that his character would become annoying over time.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
But Murray does so well in this that he becomes fun for us and funny throughout. He managed to do things that the doctor cannot, such as teaching Siggy to dive. The doctor, meanwhile, becomes angrier all the time, while Bob has more and more fun with the family. Eventually, Bob even stays over at the house and relaxes so much he won't wake up until his alarm clock. It all comes to a head when Dr. Marvin tries to prove to the family that Bob hasn't gone.
You think he's gone? He's not gone. That's the whole point. He's never gone.
Is this some radical new therapy?
You see?
What makes it all work is that Bob, who has such mental health issues, is fundamentally a nice person. And the family come to love him, except perhaps Dr. Marvin. It is his love and fun and all the humour that makes the film work. Murray never seems out of place or creepy as Bob, and he's always unexpected. It is a silly and over-the-top film at times, but it's also clever with it, with some very unpredictable moments that are standout classics. I've always found this to be one of the funniest films I've seen, and can happily recommend you see What About Bob.